Hello, everyone. My name is Hector Olguin. I am a manager in an engineering site. I'm currently in my second year of online MBA, and today I'll be presenting to you guys uh, innovation of drone light shows. It's a recent innovation of using drones to create, entertainment. These shows have been around for a little bit more and more in the recent years, showing up in large events, and they've really begun all the audience as they become more and more complex as more and more quantity of drones are added onto the shows. So, getting into a quick description, these shows are essentially consisting of a large swarm of synchronized drones with LED lights attached, and obviously creating different shapes, different movements to awe the audience. Uh, in our book, we discuss the little C, big C inventions and the impact they have to certain markets and effect to existing products. I wouldn't call this neither a little C or a big C. uh, I would call it more of a medium C with the potential to develop more because it's still somewhat of a newer technology. And these drones essentially fuse technology and art together to create entertainment. And really, given the companies that are using this technology, a different way to keep customers entertained, keep them engaged in their product or event. And, obviously that will result in additional sales. Quick history of drones and regards to light shows. Drones have been around for a few decades. However, the use of these drones in a synchronized manner really began around the 2010 decade. One of the early founders, Daniel Gurdon, which we'll talk about a little bit more in the next slide, founded his own company, Ascendant Technologies, in Germany, and he was using drones mostly to survey areas. However, Intel in 2015 saw the economic necessity, another term we study in our book, and value of this technology, and decided to acquire Ascendant Technologies. And so, in a way, Intel took that risk on the opportunity cost in investing in this new technology. And they pushed it to where in 2015 they created their first light show. Actually, was a world record at that time. 100 drones synchronized, and they were it was mostly doing simpler shapes, pyramids, lines in certain configurations. You see the video that's playing. It's in a dark setting, so it's a little bit harder to see. And again, it was the first show. Um, but with all this said, there's another concept from the book that we study called idea depreciation. And that's basically what I'm seeing happen to fireworks. The idea and concept of fireworks is now depreciating with introduction of technology such as drone light shows. Moving on after 2015, the market saw the potential of this technology and began showcasing it bigger venues. Super Bowl 2017, Winter Olympics in 2018, and since then, I mean, there's examples of other countries now engaging in this technology. China being an example of doing shows now with over 3,000 drones. And it seems like this is going to continue to be more and more common in lots of other events and venues. So it shows the potential of this market, and that shows now others are seeing the opportunity as we're now seeing other competitors go into the market. Um, and the comment I'll make here is that this technology to me fits in well within the zeitgeist era that we're living in, where electric vehicles, drones are being used for package deliveries, all kinds of things. So to me, this drone light show technology fits in well within the zeitgeist that we're living in today. Quick further information on the inventor, Daniel Gurdon. He's one of the earlier inventors of this technology. There's been other people that now have, driven it even further. But Daniel, he was of German descent, went to college for electrical engineering, and focused a lot on robotics, and eventually really got deep into drone technology. Based on the research I found, he was in a family of one or three children. So with that, we studied in our book about hindrances to innovation and children that take too much attention being a hindrance. I don't suspect that happened in this family, which allowed him to be innovative. Gurdon also had been exploring the capabilities of drone swarms for various tasks. I mentioned before. Um, doing land surveying, but the acquisition from Intel in 2015 really kind of focused the research on light shows to make it marketable. And so, kind of summarizing, Daniel and his innovative abilities, um, you kind of suspect that Daniel went through the three phases of innovation generation when he was doing this. So he imagined the use of drones in this manner. His creativity, further developed that, and maybe compiling lights into this effect. And then obviously later his innovation, through his studies and discipline and opening up his own company, really actually implemented the idea. Other personal factors, just kind of probably tying to his innovative capabilities, was his problem solving skills. He was an engineer. Nonconformity, he thought outside the box, and open mindedness to really, one, we're willing to take the risk to start his own company, then being acquired by Intel, and then just continuing to execute for delivery. So that essentially concludes my presentation today about drone light shows. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully maybe you guys will get to see a drone light show at some point in the near future. Thank you.